these people with more than, one woman and, are putting it out there. And I'm not going to say names like Neo, but, just two, three, four girlfriends. There are people that are getting married and they had one wife and now it's like there's another wife and I don't know. It's crazy. I'm like, is this the new trend?
Well, actually,
Crazy.
well, not low key. It's not new. That this is an ancient idea. That was one of those things. We talking about kings who have
Yeah.
many wives, but also the flip too was that they were also able to support those wives, and everybody was, that's what it was. Now the fact of it is that there are more women than there are men. So the only difference is the guys who are publicly saying I'm going to marry all these women, and then the other guy who is doing the same thing, just a little more discreetly, a little more privately. So, but that's why with the marriage thing is like. But then I also think that there's some guys in this world who probably were uncool in high school. They never really became the guy. So now that they got a little status, they've been able to buy their new company of women, and that makes them feel like finally the man. Even with the women, they still not the man, but it makes them feel like they that guy. But the core of them is still the same person they were in high school. They never addressed that weird insecurity thing that was there. And for whatever it is, I'm not saying that they weren't cool because they weren't the man in high school, but within themselves, they don't really feel like that person. So these women just represent. It gives them another social status to walk around and say. Because the real question is like, would you have these girls if you worked at? And this is no disrespect. I ain't gonna say no names. If you worked at a chicken food chain spot, would these girls still be interested in you?